All right, guys. So we're back here up at the tower job. I call it the tower job because that's kind of what the road is that it's on. Um, I didn't get to show you at the end of last week the progress we made on that final day. So before I get started here today, I just want to give you a quick progress report. I had hoped to get here sooner, but this week has been crazy. I don't think I've worked a single day that's less than 10 hours, and I just don't have the time to be here. So here I am on what would be my day off, a Sunday. Um, Hopefully I don't run out of parts, but I think with what I have to do today, um, I'm hoping to get the upstairs done, finish off the venting and the drainage, and get the water piping stubbed up so that they can at least move along up there. But we'll get to the progress from last time. We'll get it started today, and then I'll show you the progress that we made today. Okay, so we'll start here again. You remember this. We came through the foundation, but this is new. We did connect the kitchen sink here. We ran that across. We jumped it up into the bay so that we can get up above the door here. We picked up a vent right there, and it comes across and picks up the kitchen sink drain, and then up there will end up being, it will go straight up TY Studer vent, pretty standard setup under the sink once that cabinet is in. Moving along, we already covered this shower drain here. That hasn't changed very much. We already covered this 3-inch here with the shower drain, the vent, and the toilet. Came around the corner, and we had ended here. This piece was just stubbed up and picked up the vanity in the master bath, but we did end up continuing it right along here, bringing it across, picking up that toilet, and then getting the bend up and ready so that we could just poke up and put the drain and vent in for that lavatory in the guest bath. I did not have a 2 by 1.5 TY, so we had to stop here. We couldn't just get it up through to the attic, but that should go pretty quick today. And then again, from that TY down to right about here, this will actually also technically be a wet vent for this toilet. So that was pretty good progress. And then we came around the corner here. I still have to put in a clean out. I'm going to kick it out, I think, with a 45 and get that clean out over here somewhere. But we came around the corner. I ended up bringing 3-inch all the way across, putting a clean out here. There's going to be an access panel on this side for this macerating pump. And then I decided that I was going to split everything up. Originally I was just going to take off 3x2Y and then just bring it across, pick up the washing machine box here and the macerating pump. But I decided, well, if they're both going at the same time, you know what, we have the room. Let's just give them their own dedicated lines. So we have the washing machine that comes up to a vent, that goes up, comes over, dumps in to a 3x2Y. I put a 3x2Y a little bit farther down, that comes up with a clean out, and this will be a 1.5 by 1-inch bushing, which will pick up that macerating pump. I do have to put in the vent for that, which I will put in up here. This is the vent that comes down and picks up what will be the utility sink on that side. It could be close because that's an 18-inch rough-in. Utility sinks usually are a little bit deeper, but with the pitch that we have over to here, it landed right at 18 inches. So that's going to be the best that we can get. Luckily, the fittings and everything worked out so that I could, let me come over to the other side to show you here. It worked out so that I could just poke it out straight like that. TY is mostly tucked in the wall there, and we can just come straight up with the vent, pop it in. And also, we got lucky too. I think the wall goes like this upstairs. and we were able to land right inside here, so we could take the vents, and rather than trying to do some utility vent back and drop it into the line over here, we're actually able to get a legitimate vent up here. So we ended up going with a 1.5 by 2 by 1.5 by 2 TY going straight up, so that we have plenty of venting for the macerating pump, for the washing machine, and for the utility sink, if for whatever reason they're all being used. And we have the drainage capacity as well. So that took a little bit of work figuring out, but we got it done. I think it came out pretty good. All right, so upstairs here, this is that vent that picks up the macerating pump. Picks up the macerating pump and the utility sink and the washing machine. So that came up nice right in that wall there. And then finally we also got the venting for the master bathroom vanities, and basically we just came across and poked it right up. So that only leaves this guy here, which will come up 2 by 1.5 TY, and then come up full size 2 inch. We'll have to jog it over and poke up through there. And then all that's left really for the drainage is the venting upstairs. Actually, there is the vanity and the shower venting that I have to do downstairs for that bathroom, but that should also just tie in to what's down there pretty easily. So with that, I may take a little bit of video as I'm working throughout the day today. I may not. Either way, I will be back at the end of the day to give you another progress report. Alrighty guys, we are at the end of the day. This is, I don't know, 5 o'clock on Sunday. So let's go in and see what we got done. Okay guys, so we ended up doing mostly water piping today. Didn't quite get the venting that I wanted done. But that's alright. We're still making progress. So let's take a look down here in the basement. So we'll start here at this end. This is the shower. We dropped down here, ran our pipes along, pulled over for that vanity and the water closet here, tied in the water closet over here, and we also dropped in for that shower that's in the master bathroom. We ran full 3/4 over to the last fixtures here, so this vanity and that other vanity are reduced down to 1/2 inch. 3/4 comes over here so that we have full 3/4. Actually, scratch that. This is 3/4 over to that shower and to the vanity here. The other vanity is over there, not tied in yet. This shower comes off 1/2 inch, but we have 3/4 coming all the way down, comes down, drops into here, where we end up having full 3/4. We reduce it down here again, so we'll have 1/2 inch to one side of the vanity, 1/2 inch to the other side of the vanity, but then we'll know that there's going to be no issue with volume. We run it all the way along, have 3/4 coming along here for this bathroom here, and for the washing machine and the utility sink, we'll split them off at a later point, reduce it down so that, again, we have no issues with volume. Over here, we're going to have 3/4 running in from the water heater, or actually, this is a boiler, but anyway, that'll be 3/4 to here, and the water will be 3/4. We'll take off 1/2 inch and run that across down over to the kitchen over there. And we'll come back upstairs here, show you what progress we made up here. Did do a little bit of venting up here just to get this vanity all tied in. So if you remember, this was just the long sweep was right to the bottom of the plate there, so we brought that up, bumped it across, shot that up into the attic. Then we pulled up our supply lines here, so we have 2 stub outs for the vanity. It tees off and picks up that supply for the water closet on the other side there. We have this water closet supply coming up, and we also plumbed in for the shower valve here. This is the first shower valve, so that's looking pretty good. And we come over here and we have our second shower valve with the riser. Here it's code, I believe, to put the shower arm at 6'6". But with everyone having gotten, taller and really not having complaints when a shower head is too high, we typically rough it in at 6'10". Then it gives us plenty of height. We're not usually competing with the ceiling at that point, and again, you never really get complaints about a shower head being too high. But if it's too low, and especially if you get a taller person, 6'4" or something like that, that starts getting pretty low in there. So 6'10" is a pretty good height. That's what we rough it out at. Shower valves are at 48 inches. And yeah, fire caulked, nail plated. We just have to stub up here for these 2 vanities. I would have stubbed these up, but I ran out of some materials that I needed, and being that it's a Sunday, nobody is open. So that's typically why I don't work on a Sunday, but this week has been a very busy week, and I had to find some time to get back here just to make some progress. And this, again, the same thing with the kitchen here. I would have stubbed up for that, but I am running low on some materials, specifically bend supports and 1/2-inch red lettered pecs. So, not having those things, and it being 5 o'clock on Sunday, this is where I'm going to end the day. And with that, that'll do it for this little progress report. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you liked this video, please remember to leave a like down below. Please leave a comment too. Let me know what you think, how things are going. If you like it, if you don't, anything that comes to mind, just drop it in the comments below. And if you haven't yet, or you were thinking about it, please subscribe. I'd much appreciate that, so that we can catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.